Hey everybody, welcome to this video guide for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on the Xbox Series X. Today we are completing Sequence 9, Memory 3, and getting 100% synchronization on it. And to do so, you need to make sure that you limit Haytham's health loss to 50%, and you do not take any fire damage. So before we get started on the memory itself, there are some cutscenes that you may be interested in or not, and if you're here for 100% synchronization, I definitely recommend you take advantage of the time codes in the description and in the play bar, so that way you can just get to what you need. So with all that being said, let's get started with this memory.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead. Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on a more practical pursuit.
It is done, and I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church, you stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No! You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone, and I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow.
Alright, so now it is time to start up on our first 100% synchronization requirement. You need to make sure that Haytham's health does not drop below 50% in this section. So as you're fighting all of these enemies, just monitor Haytham's health. You want to make sure it doesn't drop too far. There are going to be brutes that show up. You just want to make sure that any brute that's attacking him doesn't get good hits in. Try to aggro them onto you or try to attack them as he's fighting them, so that way you can easily assassinate them. Just try your best to keep the tough enemies away from Haytham, and you shouldn't have too much trouble with this. You can see there are two brutes in the area that are fighting him. There's one brute that he just took out very easily, which was very fortunate, and then there's another one over to the left, and they were pretty easy for him to take out. I was surprised. So I didn't need to worry about Haytham at all. I honestly just needed to worry about myself because I'm taking a lot of damage. But you can see Haytham isn't doing, too bad there. He's getting a lot of damage in on the enemies, and I don't need to be concerned about him. I'm just watching his health in case anything does happen, and I'm taking out the enemies that are in my way. Once you've taken all of the enemies out and Haytham's health has not dropped below 50%, you've completed the first 100% synchronization requirement.
Where is Church?
I'll tell you anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
Alright, now we are going on to the second portion of this memory where we are getting our second 100% synchronization requirement. This one isn't too rough, but you definitely need to know the path and take your time as you're going through the area. You cannot take any fire damage or you will fail the 100% sync requirement, so just take your time, follow the path that I am taking here if you're concerned in any areas. Like right here, it looks like I would take fire damage because I was headed right to the flames, but you're very safe in terms of the path. It's quite linear as long as you're just following what is in front of you and taking your time at making sure you're not running into any of the flames. So you can see I'm sort of readjusting my course here and there just to make sure I'm not touching the flames at all, and I don't take even the slightest bit of damage just in case something does happen. So once you're at this point up here, you're headed up to the top and you jump across, and it's no stress when you get around this area. It feels like you would take damage. In my opinion, it feels that way. But I didn't. I was just continuously following the path and I had no trouble. So I'd recommend you do the same, and you shouldn't have too much trouble. If you do get damaged, restart your checkpoint.
See if you can find something to pry it open. Honor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side!
We do now.
Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
Alright, and that is the end of this memory. Definitely not the hardest one, but it does have some areas where you just need to know what to be prepared for. Like the fight, I definitely think that you just need to know to watch out for the brutes, or else Haytham will get taken out pretty easily. But yeah, with all that said, thank you so much for watching this video. If the video did help you out and you appreciated the content, definitely consider subscribing and dropping a like. It does help me with the algorithm, all that good stuff, so I'd appreciate it if you're willing to do so. Anything helps. Alright, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.